Secret Service Director Cheadle finally resigned under tremendous pressure from the left, the right, the Republicans, and the Democrats. Claire Lopez is going to tell us whether or not the Secret Service is going to get better and whether or not we can trust them in the future. Speaking of what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, as we all know, Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle finally bowed to tremendous pressure from both sides of the aisle. I mean, Democrat, Republican, conservative, and wildly progressive. Nobody defended her. Everybody demanded her resignation. The hearings were absolutely brutal. This is former Director Cheadle swearing in and affirming that she was going to tell the truth, and then proceeded to refuse to answer any questions basically other than her name. Questions for you. Who's going to take her place? I don't mean on a temporary basis, but permanently, if you have any idea. Number one. Number two, how should the Secret Service be reformed? And at this point, do you have any sense of who should be held accountable for what happened to President Trump and the other people that were shot along with him, including the tragic death of a heroic fireman who died saving his family?
Yes, yes. Well, I have to say, I do not know the hierarchy within the Secret Service, or, whom it could be that would replace former Director Kimberly Cheadle as director. But I do listen to Dan Bongino, among others, and I think he would have some pretty good ideas of those who should be held responsible, as well as perhaps ideas about, whom it should be that would replace Cheadle. Now, obviously, I think we're all pretty well aware and convinced by now that was a massive and catastrophic security failure at that rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. And even if the Secret Service does, for shortage of resources or manpower or what have you, their excuse may be, if they delegate certain responsibilities to local area partners in law enforcement, they're still in charge. The Secret Service is still in charge of making sure that everything goes as their advanced teams, their senior people have planned, and that those to whom they delegate responsibility carry out those responsibilities. And that does not seem to have been done in this case. Perhaps it needs, at Secret Service, quite a house cleaning.
Amen.